Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie. So I am dressed as a reindeer. This is a wig, not my real hair. But in the future, I might dye my wig, my hair like this. So cause people say it looks really pretty on me and stuff like that. And hopefully, I can dye it, but like in the future, because my hair is kind of messed up at the moment, and in the future, my hair would probably be better and more safe to dye. Well, to bleach and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to go to a professional to do this type of hairstyle, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. Anyways, guys, we're gonna read a little cute little story that I have here. It's called The Little Match Girl. This is Christmas stories. I know you guys will love it. Anyways, remember, the story will be right here. And I post on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 4 days in a row. So I might post 1 or 2 videos each day. So it really depends how much time I have. And I posted a video earlier telling you guys what's happening and what happened today with this outfit. And I've just done homework, finished it, Gucci. And basically my dog's here at the moment, so he might, do some stuff. It really, really, really depends on his actions, which I hope he doesn't do. But yes, I do look cute as a reindeer, but I don't know how to cosplay a reindeer, so here you go. And I have to take a shower, but I'm gonna put this wig back on because I really do love it. Anyways, the Little Match Girl. Let's get started. Remember, right here. And background Christmas music. No. It might change, by the way, guys. Christmas music is never that long. Anyways, The Little Match Girl. The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen. Although he is well noted for his fairy tales, the poignant story of the Little Match Girl, or the Little Matchstick Girl, is a great example of Hans Christian Andersen's broad literary talent. Most terribly cold it was. It snowed, and nearly quite dark, and evening. The last evening of the year. In this cold and darkness, there went along the streets a poor girl, bareheaded and with naked feet. When she left home, she had slippers on, it is true, but what was good of that? There were very large slippers, which her mother had worn. I don't know how to say that. Worn. So large were they, and the poor little thing had lost them as she scuffled away through the street, because of 2 carriages that rolled by dreadfully fast. One slipper was nowhere to be found. The other had been laid hold by an urchin, and he ran off with it. You thought it would be capitally for a cradle, when he had some or other should have children himself. So the little maiden walked on with her tiny naked feet, that were very red and blue from cold. She carried a quantity of matches in an old apron, and she held a bunch of them in her hand. Nobody had bought anything for her the whole live long day. No one had given her a single look. She crept along, trembling with cold and hunger, a very picture of sorrow. The poor little thing! The flakes of snow covered her long fair hair, which fell in beautiful curls around her neck. But of that, of course, she never once now thought. From all the windows, the candles were gleaming, and it smelt so deliciously of roast goose, and for you know it was New Year's Eve. Yes, of that she thought. In the corner formed by the 2 houses, of which one advanced more than the other, she seated herself down and cowered together. Her little feet had drawn up close to her, but she grew colder and colder, and to go home she did not venture, for she had not sold any matches and could not bring any farthing of money. From her father she would have hardly get blows, and at home it was cold too. For above her she only had a roof, through which the wind whistled even through the largest cracks, were stopped with straw and rags. Her little hands were almost numbed with cold. Oh, a match might afford her a world of comfort. If only she dared to take a single one out of the bundle and draw it against the wall and warm her fingers by it. She drew one out. Whist! How it blazed! How it burnt! It was a warm, bright flame, like a candle, as she held her hands over it. It was a wonderful light. It seemed really to the little maiden as though she were sitting in a large iron stove with burnished grass feet and a brass ornament at top. The fire burned with such blessed influence. It warmed so delightfully. The little girl had already stretched out her feet to warm them too, but the small flame went out. The stove vanished. She had only the remains of the burnt-out match in her hand. She rubbed another against the wall. It burned brightly, and where the light fell on the wall, became transparent like a veil, so that she could see in the room. On the table was a spread snow-white tablecloth. Upon it was splendid porcelain service, and roast goose was steaming famously with its stuffing of apple and dried plums. And what still more capital to behold was a goose hopped down from the dish, relied about on the floor with a knife and fork in its breast, till it came up to the poor little girl. When the match went out, nothing but the thick, cold, damp wall was left behind. She lighted another match. Now there she was sitting under the most magnificent Christmas tree. It was still larger and more decorated than the one which she had seen through the glass door in the rich merchant's house. Stop it. Okay, anyways. Thousands of lights were burning on the tree branches, and gaily colored pictures such as she had seen in the shop windows looked down upon her. The little maiden stretched out her hands towards them when the match went out. The lights of the Christmas tree rose higher and higher. She saw them now as stars in heaven. One fell down, and another a long trail of fire. "Someone is just dead," said the little girl, for her old grandmother. The only person who had loved her, and who was now no more, has told her that when the stars fall, the soul ascends to God. The soul ascends to God. She drew another match against the wall. It was light again. I'm sorry, guys. My dog loves to be petted. He a cute little pit bull. Now go down. Go down. I need to restore. I need to restore now. He's like, no, you love me first. I don't care about your video. I'm like, I care about it though. I care about you and the video, but like, come on. I petted you earlier. You wait. I'll pet you right now, but like, you can't interrupt me. Anyways, continuing. She drew another match against the wall. It was again light. In a lustre there stood the old grandmother, so bright and radiant, so mild, with such expression of love. "Grandmother," the little one cried, "oh, take me with you. You go away when the match burns out. You vanish like the warm stove, like the delicious roast goose, and like the magnificent Christmas tree." And she rubbed the whole bundle of matches quickly against the wall, for she wanted to be quite sure of keeping her grandmother near her. All the matches gave such brilliant light It was brighter than at noonday. Okay. Never formerly had the grandmother been so beautiful and so tall. She took the little maiden on her arm, and both flew in brightness and joy so high, so very high, and then above the nether was neither cold nor hunger nor anxiety. They were with God. But in the corner, at the cold hour of dawn, sat the poor girl with rosy cheeks and a smiling mouth, leaning against the wall, frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. Stiff and stark sat the child there with her matches, which one bundled in her hand had been burnt. She wanted to just warm herself, people said. No one had the slightest suspicion of what the beautiful thing she had seen. No one even dreamed of the splendor in which, with her grandmother, she had entered the joys of a new year. First of all, that was a loud car. Yeah, that was a car. And second, I've read this story before. And guys, this is a lady that wrote, or man that wrote down this and just put it on wattpad for me to read it. First of all, that was efficiently sad. Can we all agree that that was sad? A literal girl, a baby girl, died freezing because she couldn't go home because how cold it was. All I'm really happy is that she actually saw her grandmother again, and she's just in heaven with her grandmother. Dude, that about to make me cry. I didn't realize it till the end. I was like, oh. What? That's just sad. I was sad. See, even my dog's sad. But anyways, guys, that's for now. This is quite short, by the way. Before I continue, here's my little bit. Mom fixed it. Anyways, guys, with my dog here. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing videos. Thank you. You listen. More amazing videos. Anyways, guys, I got to go. Leslie's got a reindeer out, but I suck at puns. Anyways, guys, bye and peace.